Make access more difficult for our youth. Let's stop crippling our youth for trying a substance that is less harmful than our legal substances that our last 3 presidents have all tried. Let's stop crippling our youth by saying, oh, now you can't go into medicine, you can't go into education, or you have to put on your applications, your job applications, that you've committed this deadly offense. That's now going to your choices. We're just crippling our youth. How is that safer? How is that protecting them? Even in medical states, you have children that are being taken away from legal patients under their laws for child abuse for things like breastfeeding. How is that protecting our children? You have parents being taken away for just having alcohol, instead of using alcohol, using weed. I grew up with a father that did both, and trust me, there's a big difference. I got to see my parents pass joints. My dad taught me how to roll in a rolling machine. I didn't start smoking weed till I was 35, but I watched my dad drink and beat my mom. There's a difference between these two things, and our youth can benefit by our parents having another choice. Not something that makes you violent, something that makes you calm and participate with your children. There is a big difference, and I've lived that difference. Some other things that are sorry. A big difference that we could make in changes is there's no trust in our drug education. How can we expect children to believe that heroin is bad when they try a little pot and find out, hey, this just made me relax, this made me kind of smile and giggly with my friends. So what? Maybe heroin's not so bad. Maybe they're lying about that too. So there's a big difference in how legalization could change our stance in how we can protect the children. So you as parents and grandparents and people that just care about kids can stand up with that stance. It doesn't have to be, hey, I just want to smoke my weed. There's a logical reason that our nation could grow by protecting our youth in a different way. So that's what the Normal Women's Alliance is doing. And if you take a look at different movements in the past, when women get involved, because they are the caregivers primarily in most cases, they are the ones that bear the children and go through birth, they are looked at as, oh, if the women are standing up for this, then maybe we should take a look at it. And in alcohol prohibition, once the women realized, wait a minute, this isn't what we wanted less violence, this is creating more violence. And they stood up and they teamed up with the politicians. They supported their campaigns, and the politicians supported the change, and the change happened once the women got involved. In 3 years, the last 3 years of alcohol prohibition, the Women's Alliance that was formed at that time by Pauline Sabin recruited 1.5 million women with no internet in the 1930s. So we're trying to do the same thing. We have a mentoring program with Students for Sensible Drug Policies. We've matched up over 450 women that are trying to learn about getting involved with women that are already involved. We're establishing community leaders in various areas of the country. Mostly we're in the West Coast, the East Coast, but our goal is to make a community leader in every area so that even when there's not a normal chapter, or if there is, we've got a core group of women in these small areas reaching out to other women and creating family events to participate in, supporting charities that women have concerns about, whether it be breast cancer or children being taken away. I mean, they're standing up out in California about these violations of CPS coming into people's homes. So that's the kind of thing that we're trying to do to just get more women involved, because we are lacking by about 10 to 12% in favoritism of legalization than men. And, you know, I understand the concerns for all those reasons of the way that people look at you, that you are just wanting to be a stoner and you don't care about kids and violence, and they put a spin on everything. Well, you can spin it right back. And so the Normal Women's Alliance was formed in 2010. We've grown a lot since then. We've got Normal Women's Alliance groups in 3 continents and 5 countries. We have got about 1,000 people who volunteer, who have signed up to volunteer, and 15,000 people on our email list. Not so bad in a year and a half. As well as 24,000 people following us on Facebook. So we're just trying to grow and reach more people. It's a project of Normal, and just like Normal is trying to reach out to seniors as a group where we're kind of lacking, this is the same thing. We're trying to reach out to women and show you that you can be a leader in this movement. You don't have to be afraid. So I just kind of want to tell everybody, you know, reach out to your local chapters. If you're here from somewhere else, if there's not a chapter in your area, try to set one up. If you're a woman that wants to get involved in the movement, you can easily get involved with the Normal Women's Alliance in your area and start your own groups.